People in East Moline are considering whether to become a home rule city. Good evening, I'm William Ingalls. Home rule allows cities to make many of their own rules without restrictions set by the state, including how to tax, set ordinances, and borrow money for big projects. TV6 Investigates' Matt Christensen went to East Moline today to find out what home rule could mean for the city and why some leaders are asking voters to make the change.
Now, voters in East Moline will soon head to the polls to decide whether they want to adopt home rule. That's a concept that gives municipalities and counties more leeway over how they make laws and govern. The city says home rule will put decision-making in the hands of our neighbors and the folks we see at the grocery store every day, and less in the hands of lawmakers in Springfield. Here's Mark Rothberg, the city administrator.
Home rule allows us to provide more flexibility, more creativity, more local decision-making in the hands of your locally elected leaders. And I think that's a pretty powerful status to have, where we can make more decisions locally and kind of control the destiny of our own communities in our own hands.
Under home rule, cities have broad powers to tax, borrow money, and develop initiatives without state restrictions. Now, critics say home rule could lead to higher taxes, especially on property, but Rothberg said that's not what East Moline is trying to do.
When we're looking at financing for an economic development project, there may be some areas there where we could be creative with financing to help incentivize businesses to grow and expand in East Moline.
221 counties or municipalities are under home rule in Illinois. To qualify, a city has to have at least 25,000 people or pass a referendum, which is what East Moline is trying to do.
The city last tried a home rule referendum in 1993, which failed.
The election is April 1st, but the city's holding several informational meetings ahead of then, including one tonight at 6:30 here behind me at City Hall. We'll have the details on those other meetings on our website and news app. In East Moline, Matt Christensen, TV6 Investigates.
Now, Rock Island is one community that already has home rule. It's used home rule to put a moratorium on vape shops, set up a street maintenance fee, and start a hotel tax, amongst other efforts. Now, other communities across Illinois have also tackled the home rule debate. Freeport, which is just outside our coverage area, lost home rule status after their population dropped below 25,000 in 2020, but voters agreed to keep it in place in 2022. Voters there wanted more local control instead of leaning on Springfield. The same can't be said for Rockford, who easily surpassed that population requirement, but voters have kept home rule power and status away through several votes, most recently in 2018.